grab the tongue. Tongue goes all the way up here, but as the muscles warm up, I have to keep putting the power up because the gel is warmed up so it evaporates.
So Max is going to have some physio today with Ellie here, who's a vet physio. So can you just tell us the process, some kind of like what you're going to be doing from as Max is just going to get trotted up now?
Yeah, so basically I bring them out, I look at them walk up, walk down, trot up, trot back, a few circles. I'm going to go down here just because it's on a hill. So Pat, if we just walk up to the gate, walk back. So I'm just looking at, is he tracking up? Does he look comfortable? Is his muscles working correctly? How straight is he from behind? Are his shoes loose? Are they angled okay? And then he'll turn a nice big circle. He's just got to look comfortable and move his limbs with the circle. And then we'll do the exact same in trot, please.
So this would be standard what you'd want to do before any treatment.
Ideally, unless I see them on a really regular basis and I know what I'm coming in for, then I usually see them fab, and then we'll just do a few circles here, please. So on the circles, I'm looking for a big circle where the hind, he has to step forward. We just go a bit bigger. Just stay there, that's it. And so he steps forward and then left hind underneath. And it's just got to be a nice smooth circle like that, and how comfortable he is to think about his legs. That's great, and the other way please.
Okay.
The other way please. And obviously this horse at the moment this morning has just come back from a canter. And so he nicely steps over and crosses over, which is quite even on both reins. That's fine, and then we'll step him back a few steps. That's great. Thank you. So when we step them back, we want all 4 feet to step individually, no toe dragging, and comfortable to step back on a straight line.
And he enjoys his treatment.
Good boy. He does enjoy it, yes. When he's sore, he will tell me, which is nice, because otherwise...
And how would he communicate he was sore?
So like along the back, they can dip, they can look back, ears back, move, behavioural issues. They could try and go away, they could lift a leg at me, everything like that. I always start at the head, so I think it's really important to just have a nice palpation around the ears, be able to circumduct them. So
Cool, you like that, Max?
I know. So he doesn't think I'm going to twitch him, you know, and it's all a calming process. It's nothing strenuous, and he's just got to zone into the process.
It looks like he's getting pretty zoned into me there.
He is.
Might take my jacket off a minute and have a go.
So I always feel down the jaw, you know, down the teeth, see if anything's alarming, any lumps, bumps around the jawline, which is quite nice. And he's all safe now. Now I'll just grind his teeth a little bit, make sure he's comfortable, which he is. Good boy. Really important nerve here. And muscle called TMJ. Can never say it, so Google it. But you should be able to just palpate here, and just above his eye, you see that it pops out. It's really important here that they're comfortable. Buckles sit here. It's a big nerve for neurological issues, head shakers.
God, he's loving that.
Yeah, it's quite a nice palpation. Obviously, he shows no signs of discomfort, which is really, really nice.
Looks like you go to sleep.
I always go down here and I open up the mouth and I gently grab the tongue. Tongue goes all the way up here, releases a lot of tension here in the glands. It's called a masseter release as well. And he's just got to elongate his tongue rather than suck it up for me. And I also can check in here, you know, any cysts or any ulcers, any bleeding, spitting out your food, how the teeth are, You know, I can lift up here, check his teeth and everything like that, and see how comfortable he is with relaxing, which he is. Good boy. And I just palpate down the muscles here, the cervical vertebrae, which is here. Good boy. And I would, you know, when I really saw a horse, I'd get them really twitching and throwing their head, and really, really quite uncomfortable. He's got a special imprint there, which he was born with. Good boy. And I can just palpate the neck and any little twinges, a little bit there, but nothing major. Good boy. And he's quite comfortable.
So his movement with his head there towards you, is that what you...
It's okay, yeah, so it's fine. It's just relaxation, sort of, you know, just intrigued with what I'm doing. Good boy. So a lot of horses can be really tight in their scapular glide here, so where I open the muscle up. He should look to me and should relax the neck, because it's quite hard when his head's straight. And I mean, this is superb. He's allowing me to open up the muscle. Let's not eat shavings. It's allowing me to glide down the scapula and really open up the shoulder. They can get tight in here. It's their pulling anchor when they're racing.
Yeah.
Good boy, but he's really comfortable to just let it slide. Good boy. So I palpate in here, or I activate a trigger point on their tricep that just gently I glide down and he turns his head. Good boy. And if anything, he may click, release here, but he doesn't need to, so that's fine. But here I just check of how he wears his shoe. So he wears it right at the toe, which is very normal, and it's quite nicely round, and it's just there. Nice frog. And I just check that there's comfortable rotation through the hoof and the pastern, and how much flexion there is through it all. Then palpate gently down the tendons and any reaction or not reaction which you would like. Good boy, which he's absolutely fine with. And any inflammation, any heat as well.
I mean, and he has had a tendon issue there in the past, so that's always something that
you were wary of.
I'm always nervous when someone's touching him, you know, that they're going to say.
Fine.
But
he's absolutely fine. I can give it a really good pinch, which is really, really good. And even on the suspensory branch, you know, so it's all fine.
Yeah, great.
And nice and cold, and he's worked, and nothing's flared up, which is great.
So I guess if there was a problem, you would feel heat.
Heat, swelling, or he'd flinch.
Yeah,
dramatically. Now I'm just going to rotate the knee. With my hand on the knee, I can feel any crunching, any crepitus, which is like wear and tear, really, but he's got none. Then I just do a flexion. Good boy.
Good boy, Max.
And then I abduct his pectorals. Good boy. Now I don't pull it forward, pull it to the side.
Yeah.
And I just wait for him to drop his shoulder into my hand. Good boy, just like that.
Yeah.
Nice. And
good boy.
Was superb there. Really, really good. So he's obviously got a nice wither, very nice and pronounced. You wouldn't want any pressure here. That would make him have muscle atrophy here, make him sore there, and it would limit his shoulder movement. And I just literally feel the spine, lumps, bumps, abnormalities, soreness. If there was, he would dip, he would look back at me, but it's all feeling great. So just a little bit here, you see a little bit of hollowing, good boy. Just as you gently palpate up here, he's just got a trigger point there, which is just some tension through the muscles where he's fasciculating and where he's just hollowing a bit and reacting under my finger palpation.
Yeah.
But we'll treat that later. He used to be quite weak here behind the saddle.
Right.
And when I palpate now, the muscle glides with my fingers. And he doesn't dip, he doesn't react to anything. So this has really improved here from a good year ago.
Yeah.
Good boy. Obviously with racehorses, they shouldn't be, but they can be girthy due to jockeys cranking it up.
Yeah.
Good boy. Pelvis, you just want to be here and on the hip bone, and then just literally nice bounces and see how comfortable they are. Then I'm just going to put one finger above and one finger above the other one, and he's just got to extend his back. Don't run out the door.
Yeah. No, you didn't do that.
Yeah, don't run out the door. doesn't matter if they move, it's abnormal to them, this pressure.
Yeah.
However, I wouldn't want an exuberant move. So just here and here. Good boy. And I'm just going to extend the back there. So he just dips forward, that's all. And I'm just going to flex his rib cage. Good boy. So the rib should come to me and the back should create an arch. Good boy. And then when I come down here, good boy, relax. And then I just go like that. Good boy.
Cool.
Okay. So that's called a lumbosacral pelvic flexion. They anticipate it most. He's just worked, so he's just used that area to quite a maximum sort of capability.
Yeah.
So he might be tender. Good boy. But that's all I want. I want him to be able to flex that area. And he's going to need that for jumping.
So what are we doing here?
So this is a H-wave electrotherapy
Yeah.
machine, which is a neuromuscular muscle stimulation. Good boy. It works deeper than what manual therapy does, and the racehorses tend to like it. And what it does is it sends, as you can see, signals into the tissue beneath. And I control how much power is going in depending on what I'm treating, whether it's post-rehab, post-operation, or how much pain relief they've had into a certain area. He's just having a nice sports massage, shall I call it, just to make him much more comfortable over the back. I'm putting it here so it can get down into his shoulders, and there, because it's such a big prominent area for jumpers, and it's the main area for a horse to build up some muscle and be more comfortable through. So I'll gently start the green ones. Good boy. That's it. They have this on for about minimum 20 minutes all the way to 50 minutes. The horses usually relax into it, but as the muscles warm up, I have to keep putting the power up because the gel is warmed up, so it evaporates and it transmits through the gel. But it increases blood flow, it gets rid of any toxins, any lactic acid, restores new cells within the tissue, repairs a lot quicker. The healing process is so much quicker, probably by 8 times. And that's why it's a reoccurrence kind of physio session. And they can be in full work all the way to on box rest, and it will stimulate the muscles to keep growing. Good boy.
Yeah, nice, Max.
So, it's you again.
He's saying, I must be going racing.
Exactly, yeah, I know. Must be a few days until I'm due to race. But as you can see, it works such a big area.
Yeah.
And rather than my hands getting into him all the time and, using a lot of palpation through manual therapy, as well as, it's why I do that first. But he will relax into this, enjoy this a lot more, benefit from it by, quite a few percentage. And as you can see, it goes into the shoulder, and this area can use the back end. I don't have to put it here necessarily. I can put it more in the glutes, or where he's just slightly atrophied here, but he's more developed through the hamstrings. But yeah, so he'll have this on for about 20 minutes.
Great.